gentlemen, welcome to Flight 002 to Africa. Flight time will be 10 hours and 45 minutes, cruising at an altitude of 40,000 feet. For your listening pleasure, there are 12 channels, so with your relaxation, enjoy some cool vibration.
That song again? Ghetto. Akon.
Oh, ghetto.
What you used to sing as ghetto. Weren't you one of those niggas?
I was actually. Yeah. I never knew lyrics to anything.
You've got the look. You've got the look of one of those.
You just
niggas.
called me a dummy.
Hey man, that's not what I said. I just said you're one of those niggas. How you doing, bro?
I'm good, man. How it is?
I'm good. We took a week off.
Yep.
It's my fault. I had to attend the. I'd like to apologize to everybody for last week's inability for us to appear before your ears. I had to attend the Southern African masturbation semifinals. So yeah, that's not actually the reason I didn't do it. The reason I couldn't do it was because my hand was hurting.
It was my birthday 2 days ago.
Happy birthday!
Oh,
Hey,
shut up.
Let's toast, man.
Shut up.
Let's
You
toast.
didn't even wish me happy birthday.
I didn't even know it's your birthday. Are you one of those people who feel bad when people don't wish you a birthday?
Nah, I'm not.
Okay.
I wish myself happy
Pity, because I was
birthday.
trying to make you feel worse. I was trying to. So how's your birthday, man?
My birthday was very fine. Shout out to Teresa Ngami. Shout out to Wezi. Shout out to Lena.
Amazing thing on her page. I just discovered it today in the morning.
Yeah, shout out to Mumpy as well. Notable figures that actually gave me a shout out on my birthday. One of them even bought me a cake.
Wheezy!
There you
Wheezy
go.
F,
There you
baby.
go. One of them drew a cartoon of me, Mumpy.
Mumpy drew you?
Yeah, Mumpy drew me.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so shout out to them.
How'd you rate her drawing?
Her drawing was
1 out of 10.
shit.
Be honest. It was terrible?
It was 0.2.
Damn.
Yeah, but it was okay, man. It was
Those are
okay.
APU results.
It was okay.
Shout out to you. I love you.
It's been a while since we recorded. Was excited. I don't even know what we're talking about today.
We can start with the birthday, man. You know how?
I just told you about the birthday.
Yeah, man.
What else do you want to know?
I want to know how you feel crossing over into it.
I feel
What
great.
does 45 feel like?
I feel great, man. I feel great. I think that things are okay.
Things are good?
Yeah, things are okay. Things are okay, and I feel good about it. Yeah. I've got some plans going forwards. I hope that this year is going to be a good year.
This year is going to be a good year.
Yeah, I hope that this year is going to be a
I'm
good
telling
year.
you now.
You're telling me?
I'm telling you now.
So you are making a prophecy.
Yeah. I'm prophetic. Get it?
Yeah, so, I feel great about it, man. I feel great. One of those birthdays that, I just feel awesome. Yeah. Yeah.
Happy birthday, bro.
Thank you very much. When's your birthday, bro?
9th August.
Ah!
Wow, what's wrong? Is that a bad thing?
9th August! Quite hope you're August.
You know, I always find it
Era pa
interesting.
9 na pen.
I always find it, strangely enough, every flat I've ever lived in before this one was a number 9.
Really?
And not even by my choice.
Like the 9 has just been following.
It's just, I stays with the 9.
That's strange. That's some strange stuff, bro.
I mean, it's coincidental. I don't know if it's strange.
No, it's strange. Now, maybe
That's like that-
there's something.
That's like saying, like, if you see the sun rising every day, you're like, that's strange.
Yeah.
It's going on, man. It's
Do you
really
know?
like
Do you know what's strange? I don't even find it strange anymore. Like when I think of something and I speak it into existence, like I wanna do this, it actually happens.
That's why I've resorted to saying you're gonna.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because the I wanna is like,
Yeah.
all that stands between that and you're gonna is
Like
action.
I remember I used to pretend. I don't know if I actually said this on the show, but I used to pretend like I'm on TEDx and I'm on stage and I'm doing a talk and it just came to me. I was invited to do a talk like 5
You've
years
done
later
a
or something.
fucking TEDx talk?
Come on, man.
You're a whole like real celebrity.
I have done. I did it in 2019. 2019
What was
TEDx.
it- what was it on?
What
What was your talk on? What was the title?
It was I was talking about like how you can use humor to cope through difficult situations and stuff, like where if you laugh at like your pain, it might actually reduce or something like that. So I was talking about that. I shared the stage with Pilato,
Shout out Pilatus.
shout out Pilato, SML. I think there was Sakala as well. I know his last name. I've just forgotten. Henry Sakala.
Oh, no.
Henry Sakala. I shared it with him. There was Marcel. There were a lot of actually, people that I actually respect. So it was actually a good lineup. Yeah, So,
I keep finding out like amazing things about you.
dude, it's on YouTube. Just go check it out.
Nah, I'm cool.
Oh, by the way, check out my TEDx talk on YouTube.
On coping with things through humor.
Yeah.
For example, like what we're about to do now. Right. So today, I guess I was trying to avoid it, but I guess things happen for a reason. So today there's a post by BMAC.
Right.
Talking about giving me props and talking about how he thinks that I can take J. Cole on a good day.
Right.
Very, very humbling post to read from somebody I hold in high regard.
Yeah, that's like a proper that's a proper shout out right
Yeah,
there.
that's like flowers, like
Yeah,
real flowers.
real
you know
flowers
what I
right
mean?
there. Yeah.
Even though like for me it's a little bit weird because it's like J. Cole. You know what I mean? And it leaves opportunity for... Not it leaves opportunity. There's a certain class of Zambian, there's a certain type of Zambian that only shows their face in my comment sections to tell me what I can't do.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right, yeah.
They never focus on what I can do.
What you can do.
Yeah, like what BMAC was doing. Was focusing on what I can
what
do.
you can do.
Yo, man, if this guy gets
like
the proper
potential
push,
and all that.
yeah.
They're there to tell you what you can't do.
What's up with those motherfuckers?
I have
What's wrong?
I have no idea, because when I saw the post, there was nothing strange about it. And I was like, he can. He can. David was probably, maybe the Bible has not told the whole story, but what if David had one of those friends where like, no, you can't take Goliath, man.
Yeah.
You can't take him.
What
but
if,
then
like-
there was that one friend who was just like, you can do it. Go ahead and do it. And he did it, right? So what BMAC was doing, whether you can currently or you can in the future, he was making it a possibility to say, listen, you've got the goods. You can actually do it.
Yeah, matter of fact, see now this is some critic shit.
Right.
Matter of fact, I don't even think it's on a good day. You know what I mean? I think on most days.
On most days.
I
Not
can
even on
take
a
Cole.
good day.
You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
on most days.
I don't doubt it. I don't doubt it.
What do you think makes Zambians think that's not possible? Let's remove me from the picture, for example. Let's say it's rapper X or artist
even with
X.
Anything, right?
Yeah. What do you think that thing is?
I think it's just the way we've been raised. I think it started with you as a child, you see your parent saying or doing something that you as a child don't think is right.
Yeah.
Okay, whether it was right or not, right? You tell them to say, you try to speak to them, and then they tell you to shut up. Okay, that's where it started. You can't speak to power. You can't speak to authority. You can't speak to elders. You can't speak to aunts, uncles, fathers, mothers, elder siblings and whatnot. You can't do it.
Yeah.
Right?
Even though they're the reason that we're in this position.
Exactly, right? So there's just been this, this idea of, oh no, you have to be humble. You can't believe in yourself. Every time you try to say, I can probably do this, someone's going to tell you, you can't do this.
I mean, humility was a political point during the last
humility.
election, right?
Humility
is what brought us here.
made someone become president. This is the humblest
person.
Is that the word, humblest, right? Most humble?
Yeah,
Right.
man, we're too great.
This
for
is the
English
most
anyway.
humble, or is it humblest person that we've ever seen? Vote for him because of his humility, right? But what it should be is someone should have confidence in their abilities. And even if they can't do it now, they should be able to say, I think I can do this. And when you challenge yourself like that, you probably are going to put yourself to task and actually do it, right? So
Yeah.
let's say that Critic can't kill J. Cole on a song right now.
Yeah.
But if you tell Critic that you probably can do this, Critic is going to push himself so that eventually he kills, right? Isn't that what brought the whole hurrah about the control verse? Kendrick was just saying, listen, I'm not in this to play.
Yeah, I'm not playing.
You're
with
my
none of them
buddies,
niggas,
but
yeah.
I'm gonna kill y'all.
Yeah.
I'm gonna kill y'all. I was saying this to like, a couple of friends who are also doing podcasts. I was like, don't get it twisted.
Shout out that Z podcast.
Yeah, right.
I love you, K Plus. I really do. But we're about to spark off some podcast beef.
Yeah, so I was saying, hey, they mentioned our names, so I'm gonna mention their names. So I was saying that, hey, listen, shout out to everybody who's doing podcasts and whatnot, but don't get it twisted. We're not out here to play games.
Yeah, no.
Someone should beat someone.
This is not
Someone
just
should
a
die.
podcast.
Yeah.
This is a piece of greatness.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? This is not me interviewing you. This is not you interviewing me. This is us painting greatness. Verbally.
That's what we're doing. That's what we're doing, right? So, and when you say so,
what do we think we are?
I know, right? Who are these niggas?
Who are these guys?
So
like
Zambians just naturally, have that humility, and they think that they should be humble and all that stuff. So when someone says, "I can do this," their like first instinct is to say, "You can't do it," as opposed to, "Hey, give it a try, give it a shot. You probably can do it."
How do you think you go about teaching? I don't want to say teaching because it always assumes like you're in a position of more knowledge than the other person. How do you go about reminding people? Like, for example, in your case, right?
Right.
There's people who value you by their own mind.
Right.
Right? The possibilities in their brain. And by that evaluation, people might not necessarily see you at your full value.
Right.
The way you value yourself, right?
Right.
How do you go about showing people your value?
I always tell people to say, listen, it's okay to not value me right now the way I should be valued, but eventually it's gonna happen. If you are the one who's gonna come back and say, you know what, I underestimated you or something like that, and again, shout out to K Plus, but.
I don't know how
the co-host didn't even know who I was, right? So, in my mind, I just told him like, hey, you know eventually.
You're gonna get it.
And I sat on the show and I said, do you know who I am? He said, I don't know who you are. And I said, I'm the greatest cartoonist in Zambia right now. Yeah. I just said that. But you see, when I say that, someone is going to say, no, you're not.
Yeah.
But then I'm gonna ask.
Tell people who you are.
But then
like,
again,
no, you're not.
But then again, I'm gonna ask them. Point to who you think
is better.
Exactly. And then brings the argument, and that's what keeps happening with you. It's like, oh, Critic is good. No, he's not good. Okay, show us then who's good.
I wanted to call back this point because it goes from usually when they're not discussing an international artist, right? When they're discussing local artists, it goes to Critic is not even good in Zambia. Right? That's how low. Sometimes it sticks that low. Can't rap, it's just wow, right? But when it moves out of the country, I've seen the same handles.
Right.
You know what I mean? Say that Critic can't be better than J. Cole. He's just better than all the people in Zambia.
Aha. But
you
then
know
when it comes to Zambia again, they're
don't
like,
dream too big, boy. You know what I mean? It's like one of those like, nah, who the fuck do you think you are?
Exactly.
Don't dream too big.
It's always like that, man. It's always like that. I get that a whole lot.
What happened to motherfucker? Like, why are people like that? I wonder. Like, what's...
I don't know. Katwish. And you better be doing something. You better have some work that you're doing as well, because maybe that can heal you from all that like negativity and hate.
That's good.
Maybe it's because you don't have anything going on, and your job is to make other people feel the way you feel about yourself.
Yeah.
If you feel that you're not worth it, or that maybe you want to make other people feel the same way. But honestly, if for anyone who's doing anything great, the only thing they can do is appreciate other people, right? Like, we're always giving shout outs in our podcast, because we don't have any hate for anybody.
No.
But again, we're going to tell you that.
But that's not.
But again,
I'm gonna look out for my other podcast. All the shit that criticates is coming out soon.
But again, we're going to tell you it's healthy competition. We're going to tell you, like, listen, we're going to come for you. It's healthy competition. It doesn't mean we hate you, But it's that thing, and I keep seeing it on social media, especially. It's just people going, nah.
Who the fuck do you think you are?
Who do you think you are? And it has made most celebrities start. Have you seen the tone of most celebrities? They're very apologetic about their posts.
About their fucking posts.
Everything. They're just like,
bro,
can you
these
please
are owned by their fans.
Can you please listen to my song?
Bro, these niggas
I'm
are
begging you,
slaves to their fans.
I'm sorry for posting this dope picture. I just did a little bit of makeup and stuff. Just please. I'm sorry.
I was taking a picture with one of my close friends, right? And when we took one picture, you know how like you don't take one picture, you gotta get the right one.
Yeah.
So we took one, and on the second one I flipped a bird. You know what I mean? I lifted my middle finger. And when the picture was taken, it was a dope picture. I was like, but it say.
I think I saw it. Yeah.
This finger. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And for me, it's like, nigga. You know what I mean? Like,
I'm just having fun here.
Yeah, like what? It's
just
not a
picture.
big deal.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's not that big of a deal. Also, I deliberately do some shit to remind you, motherfuckers, that you are not in control of me.
That's true.
You know what I mean?
That's
if
true.
you niggas were, you'd be me. You know? But you're not. That's why you.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying?
I distance myself from.
I don't give a fuck. The ones who get it will get it. You know what I mean? I'm not
I
here
distance
to
myself from that. You. Oh my god.
No, but for me, the reason I'm saying that, and you'll be trying to get me cancelled.
You are going to get
every
canceled.
time one of these.
Are you telling people that they just? Man.
Yeah, like it's a whole life. They think social media is real social interaction.
Right.
So people start to live their fucking lives in comment sections.
Man.
And there's people who just live to troll. People think I don't see these handles.
I live to troll.
I know, but bruh, there's a certain level of trolling which is like, I'm doing this objectively. I don't think you troll. I think you highlight things that people may not necessarily be paying attention to.
Right.
I don't think that's trolling.
Right.
You know what I mean?
But I know what you're talking about. There are people who just come, they'll just come and like you just. I remember there was a guy who just said, what did I post? Someone posted a cartoon of mine, right?
Yeah.
And just said, I love Wapi's work. Wapi's good. Da da da. And I was like, oh, thank you very much for that. And then someone just commented and said, yeah, well, chocolate is better. Like when someone's post appreciating my work.
Bitch, what the fuck asked you?
Chocolate is better, you know? I was like,
and that's all they're there to do.
Why is that necessary? Like, why did you just got up and just went like, let me remind this guy how good is not.
Yeah.
But that's according to you.
You know, keep going.
If you appreciate chocolate, that's good.
Great, yo, man.
This is someone who's appreciating me, so let them be. You don't have to go and terrorize them on their own post, you know.
Give them their moment. I want to read this quote because it really intrigued me. The shit that people say to me on the internet makes me wonder, bro. It's like, ish, are you even skinny?
Yeah, you get a lot of.
You know what I mean? I'm like,
You get a lot of.
I need to read this comment because it blew my fucking mind, bro. It really did. You know, I can't find it. But this girl basically said something to the effect of, recently you seem, she said, is it just me? No, this was the phrasing. Why do I feel like you're frustrated and depressed? And so, I want to like.
I
want to make this serious. This,
I think I've seen. I think I've seen a couple of. Posts
you know what I mean?
That,
I want to make this really fucking serious.
Right.
Because everything is a fucking joke.
Be serious, man.
You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
If let's say, for example, I was frustrated and depressed, what do you think that comment would do to me?
It would make it worse.
Right?
It would.
Right?
Yep.
This post is a post where I am literally talking about my late mom.
Right.
And and all other human being that shows up on some, why do I feel like you're always frustrated and depressed? And then they get 5 likes to that comment, and that's great, right? And you move on. They move on with their day. They go to do this shit on someone else's page, right? But I'm stuck here, and I've been thinking about this phrase the whole day. Not because I'm frustrated and depressed, but what do you think that does to the people who read it?
It probably does something, but I have removed myself. I've disconnected myself from like such comments and stuff. You know, I realize that you know, when you are a celebrity, these people don't even see you as human.
The human being anymore.
They don't. Someone can literally, you know, and you know, just for the sake of like, you know, driving a point here, man. No disrespect, you know, to our late mother, but you can probably say R.I.P. mom, da 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 da, and then someone just goes like, bullshit. you know, hey, F your mother.
Yeah.
Just like that, because they don't really care about your feelings. Someone can actually do that.
And I know we live in a world where people tell me to be like thick-skinned and disconnect myself. I'm just very worried about what kind of people are our neighbors. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
Who are these people who live in this society with us? We exist with them in the same place. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like we're all Zambians, bro. The fuck is going on? Why do you feel so happy throwing stones at your mate's cabin?
That's true.
Why?
Oh my goodness.
Just so we can all be crabs in a fucking bucket.
By the way, for those who don't understand what that means, crabs, when you put them in a bucket, if one tries to climb out, the other one is going to pull it down.
Yeah.
And it's like Zambians are that way.
Yeah.
You know.
How dare you think you can leave this bucket?
How dare you think that you can climb out? How dare you think so much of yourself? How dare you think that you're great? How dare you think that you can do this A, B, C, D, 1, 2, 3? How dare you? No, come back down here.
Come here, we discuss other things.
We are going to appreciate.
Bola.
We're going to appreciate, and you see, and for anybody who's listening, I want you to do this experiment. Make 2 posts. One post, go and say, I love myself. Right? The other one, say, I hate myself. The one that Zambians are going to react to the most is the one where you say, I hate myself. When you say, I love myself, they're going to be asking you, why?
What's wrong with you?
Who do you think you are to love yourself?
What's that?
No, you've got a big nose. No, you've got big ears. Why do you love yourself? No, you're just this and this and this. That's just how it is. Simple experiment. I've done it before. I've been doing it for a long time, you know. At the beginning, it's like, what makes you think that you're dope this or dope that? Like, I am dope. I just know I'm dope.
This is part of the reason that I don't want a funeral. Like, I don't want a burial. I want to be cremated. Because one of the things that's a horror in my mind is that gathering that happens at the Playhouse. It's a fucking horror in my mind.
Fake love, right?
I don't know about other people's send-offs. I'm talking in particular about mine. You know what I mean? I'm not here to say how you loved your mates, but I know you motherfuckers.
But I told you, even in the other episode, I told you that when you die, God forbid, that's what's going to happen. A lot of people are going to be saying, Critical is the greatest. Critical
Also,
is
I'll
what?
be charging at my funeral.
You know?
I'll be charging. It's a show. Nah, come experience me the way you've been experiencing me one last time. It's your last show, eh?
But you know, I don't mind it. Honestly, I really don't mind it. I don't want. And I appreciate everybody that supports my work, that follows my work. While I'm alive. But I don't mind for my work to even be appreciated more when I pass away. You know. Because I understand that, this country is very young and there are certain things that people just don't understand. Cartoonist? What?
What the fuck is that?
What is that? I'm a doctor. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. We know those.
Yeah. I'm a banker. Oh, yeah, we get that.
We know
I'm a
those.
cartoonist.
I'm
What
a rapper.
is that?
What is that?
I'm a rapper. What is that? Doesn't even make
Is it a
sense.
Christmas thing?
Yeah.
What the fuck is it?
So eventually they will get it and then they'll look back and say, you know what? Yeah, those guys were actually doing the world a favor or a service. Let's say,
it's
not a
too
favor,
late.
a service.
It'll be too late.
It won't be.
No, for me, I feel like, and it's probably because of like my agnostic views. Right, people have got a value or utility for the afterlife. Right, I don't. I think everything is here and now.
Heaven is here.
Heaven is here
Heaven
and
is here.
now. When I'm gone, I don't want none of that shit. Bear in mind, if you said you love critics too late, and you listen to this, and you listen back,
Right.
here's a fuck you, just in case. Because I was here the whole fucking time, you piece of shit.
Oh God!
You know what I'm saying?
Critic is not feeling very nice today.
Hey, bro.
But
Somebody's gotta say it.
I do feel the same way that you feel. Heaven is now, for me at least. This is what I know. This is a life that I know. If there's an afterlife, if there's reincarnation, or there's heaven, there's paradise and whatnot, that's fine.
I leave that to that.
I'm
life.
sure I'll find out when I
Yeah.
pass away. But for now, what I know is this.
This right here, right now.
And I'll try as much as possible to live the hell out of it, man.
Yeah.
Every pleasure that I can acquire, I'll acquire that shit. I want to be happy. Try to be happy. You know what I mean? So yeah, I agree with that. I feel the same way. I feel the same way. So when I think of my death, I'm hoping that by the time I'm dying, I would have really exhausted everything. Whereby I'm on my deathbed and someone is telling
good.
It's so good. I'm like, I'm ready. I am ready. And I feel like I'm gonna be ready by the age of probably
We're about to go
like
dark
50,
now.
man.
We're about to go
No, seriously.
No,
like by
I'm
age
about
50?
to take this to a dark place.
Right?
I'm about to take it to a dark place.
How?
Because
Do it.
I want to ask you this question, man.
Right.
When people think about their death, right, it always plays out in a bed,
Right.
right? But do you see where we're going?
You know what? No.
However, the reality of the issue is that death is abrupt and unprepared for, right?
And that's why.
And it always finds you when you least expect it.
And that's why I have to make sure that I live my life by the day. I live my life by the day.
I'm still dragging you down the dark,
No, hold up.
dark corner.
Hold up.
Because I need to ask you, if you remove the bed, right, the one that everybody would like to die, and then you factor in your actual real life right now, what are the top 3 possibilities of your, the place where you meet your demise?
That's okay. That's
Do you get what I'm
that's a very good question right there. That's a very good question. I've got a lot of friends who drive in a particular way. So maybe accident is an RTA. But I don't want that one. The other one that I keep thinking of is what do you call it? Is it electrocution or something? Like where you just touch
Because of such bad wiring in this
I don't
country.
know. I just you just touch a cable and then boom. Bad. I have phobia. Snakes,
Do you
electricity.
change the bulbs?
I don't.
All right,
I really don't. Right now, it's a friend of mine who is changing the bulb in my house. because I didn't want
Is
to
it
do
because you can never tell when it's on and off? And
exactly,
you think it
and
might
I'm
explode in your
thinking
face?
like, cause when if it goes on and then
It blows up in your
my
face, bro.
God.
I swear you're the only other person I've ever met
I'm
who has
telling
that particular
I would
feeling.
never. My stove did a spark, and I didn't touch it for like 2 weeks.
The stove almost cooked you.
Yeah. So electrocution. Number three.
Yeah.
Number three would have to be. I just don't know why I always think about this, but number three would have to be like cancer or something. I don't know. Yeah, like I don't know why I think about that. Maybe it's because my mother passed away from is it from or of cancer?
I know
Right?
it, man.
So I feel like maybe I'm also maybe
it's a phobia that's playing out
yeah,
in your mind.
exactly, yeah.
In that right.
What about you?
Hypertension. I come from a family of hypertensive people
Right.
who also have short tempers. So hypertension is definitely on that list. I used to really think about RTAs. I still do a lot because a lot of the people in my line of work, especially in this country, that seems to be the way that we go.
Right.
Because we move a lot, right? The chances
Yeah.
are just like higher of that, So RTA is on that list as well. And third, and this is crazy, but from a stray bullet.
Straight bullets.
Yeah. Just
Really?
just walking around somewhere
And then
where you're not supposed to be and some shit goes down and you accidentally get shot and killed. I think I always imagine myself as being one of those people.
Damn, that would be crazy. That would really be crazy.
Yeah, I think about that lawyer that was shot at the high court a lot.
That was really, that was something that like when I read the story, I was just like, this is really crazy, And can you imagine like you just start your day and then boom,
You're not even in the drama, bro.
you're not even part of the
drama,
story.
I think I read an article somewhere where his last he kept saying, oh no. Like those were his last words. Like, no, this can't be happening. You know what I mean? Because man was just grabbing some lunch.
Yeah, and then that happened. Have I ever thought about bullets? Never thought about bullets before. Never. But no, never thought about it. I think what I have thought about, and like it's from all these stories and whatnot, like where your partner shoots you or something. Maybe you're having a dispute
In
and
a
then
fucking dispute.
yeah, you just go pow pow pow.
One of my neighbors heard an argument with me and my significant other.
Right.
And he overhears the argument. So
Right.
one day I was apologizing to him for the noise. I was like, yo, man, I'm just worried it's going to get deadly. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah, I know that fear because arguments can get out of control.
Yeah,
They can
and a lot of people take for granted like the whole thing of like arguments and whatnot. You can think, it's just a dispute, and you take videos and whatnot. But then you find out that the next day something goes down like that. Yeah. But I've thought about that, and like what do you? I guess you don't buy a gun or something, or I don't know.
I don't think. Well, when it comes.
But then again, if it's not a gun,
by argument, I always think it's gonna be me who dies.
Really?
Yeah, I don't think I would ever be upset enough to kill a significant other.
But you see, the thing is, that's why it's far removed from people's minds that they would ever commit something
until you're
like
doing
that.
it.
It's because what if it's just a shove, and then
The whole
your
thing
partner
switches around.
slips and then hits themselves on a table or something. Then
Jesus.
right?
Shit. That's
Exactly.
a whole other one.
I'm telling you.
That's a whole other ball game.
Like just a shove, like hey, leave me alone, and then boom, slips, hits themselves on the table, and next thing you know, you are in the cells and you're being charged with murder.
Yeah.
Right.
Like I always wondered, and this don't cancel me for, but I always wondered, what if that's what your boy from SA was trying to do? What's his name again? The
AKA.
Paralympic guy. No.
Oh,
not
sorry.
AKA, what's his name? We've been forgotten about that.
What's his name?
Reeva Steenkamp's murderer. What's
What's his name? What's that guy?
Oscar Pistorius.
Oscar Pistorius.
Like, what if he was? And I know this
is funny. It's funny that his name is even Pistorius.
That's. Man,
what if
writes these things? What if he was trying to scare his goose up? You know how bathrooms are. This is a very technical aspect of what I'm about to say.
Right.
You know how bathrooms are. The door will probably be facing a wall, and then there's a space to the side. And what if he assumed this person's to the side, and to scare her, he's gonna let off a few shots into the door that are gonna freak her the fuck out.
Yeah.
And what if she was right behind the fucking door?
Yeah. What if that's what happened?
I mean, it's still murder and it's still very fucking wrong.
Exactly. Yeah. But
right?
like, what if he was just trying to scare her? Like, hey, listen, I'm a macho guy.
Yeah.
I've got a gun.
Yeah.
I'm gonna fire a couple
moves
of
him
rounds
from
in the
being
house.
a murderer to being a scared guy.
Right.
Right, because that's what a guy who believes he becomes macho with a gun is.
So
that's a scared ass nigga.
So he's like, I'm gonna show you what I can do with this gun. I'm strong now. Look at this.
You can't say shit. Nigga, you ain't even got legs.
I'm gonna fire a couple of shots so that I want to hear you scream and whatnot. Then, boom, it happens.
Like, you know where arguments go, right? And this is a dude who's a Paralympic. Right. That it's a long list of things that could have been said to him.
It's the same thing with AKA. I don't know if you saw those pictures. They were having an argument.
A dispute.
And he broke down the door or something. Like, what if he was just trying to,
Yeah, but like that,
that.
those were two separate. What I didn't like about that is those pictures surfaced
right
when that thing had happened.
Yeah,
right? So
yeah.
And I could hear him every time he was saying, like, you guys are taking what was a relationship that has problems, everybody's relationship,
exactly,
and making me a murderer for it.
That was actually very unfortunate, for the guy. But again, you see, stuff like that happen.
Yeah, you better pray the girl you're arguing with doesn't die.
Exactly. I always say that you can never be too careful. Really, you can try as much as possible. Let's say you're trying to break up with a lady, and you're trying to do it in a very amicable way that she doesn't get emotionally depressed or something.
Like by sending her a text.
Yeah. So you try. Oh no, I still love you. It's just that this is not working. No, But then what if she does something to herself because of that?
And now it's your fucking fault.
And then that goes out into the world, and then people start saying, well, it's your fault. Like, but I really tried.
Yeah.
I tried to do my best to make this as peaceful as possible. But then again, that happened. My God, you really did go dark.
Well,
you went dark.
From a guy called Lord, I'm happy that you called me your God. You never thought you'd get caught by that one, huh? All right, let's make it a little bit light. Let's find a nice topic.
As we are going
down this dark rabbit hole.
Yeah.
All right, let's find what would be a nice thing to talk about. What's the happy thing that has happened in the last, say, 2 weeks since we recorded?
You know what we should do?
Apart from Mutale Mwanza continuing to exist in this world that doesn't deserve it, but yes, continue.
Oh my God, what has happened? What has happened? I'm thinking about like celebrity, man. Like, what do you think of like what's the distinction between like celebrities off of social media and celebrities?
Is there a distinction?
I don't know. It's just like,
let's define a celebrity. Right? Somebody
what
who's
is
celebrated, right?
Yeah, someone who's celebrated for the work and whatnot.
So both worlds have.
Or is it someone who's known?
Just someone who's celebrated.
Right.
Right, just celebrated. Celebration involves being known, right? I don't think you can be celebrated without being known.
So, do you think, for example, I wanted to give like a Zambian example, but I don't want to give like shout outs to anybody. So let's say, I really don't. I don't want to mention anybody's name in this podcast.
And I get canceled.
Fuck y'all. Let's say CR1, for example.
Yeah.
Is that a celebrity?
Yeah.
What is he celebrated for?
For his videos, his lives.
Okay. All right. So which means that people who are popular on social media, they're celebrities as well.
Yeah.
Because they're celebrated for their nonsense.
Yeah.
Damn.
Social media is just a reflection of.
Who do you hate on social media? Like,
I hate a lot of people. You shouldn't ask me that.
someone
question.
who's very annoying.
Someone who annoys me a lot.
Yeah. The videos just pop up or something.
Simon Mwanzalane really annoys me. He irritates me.
You don't even know his name.
What the fuck is his name?
Simon. It's Simon Mwale.
Whatever the fuck his name is. He
He
really
annoys you?
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
like, I just feel like he does too much.
Yeah?
And I feel like all that shit's fucking fake.
Really?
Yeah, I feel like he's a lonely old body who
Ah.
wants some attention and going about it in a very terrible manner. I love his English.
Well, considering the fact that he's followed by a lot of people, it means that he's doing something right.
Nigga,
He doesn't.
I don't
what?
care who follows people.
He's got like hundreds of thousands of cool followers and stuff.
That's nice. I'm not one of them. That's nice.
I don't follow him though, but
See,
but
we're both not one of them. I
No,
don't know why you're trying to
I
play
just-
devil's fucking advocate.
I just don't follow a lot of people. He's one of the people I don't follow. But
Who do you dislike? Since we're playing this truth or dare game.
yeah, who annoys me on social media? I think. But you see, the thing is, whoever doesn't.
And this is definitely the promo. This would be
Right?
the promo. clip.
Whoever annoys me, I don't follow. That's the problem.
Yo, bro, who annoys you on social media? Why are you skirting around this question?
I think Chuli Vitali annoys me.
He annoys you.
He really does.
Why?
He annoys me. Because I think he's a smart guy who's aware of the fact that he's probably acting silly. And I don't like such people. I can forgive someone who is just acting silly and they don't know they're acting silly. But someone who is aware of the fact that they're acting silly.
If you weren't you, would you find you annoying on social media? Because you've just described you.
Really?
Yeah.
He's serious?
Yeah. A guy who's smart and deliberately acting silly. He's definitely you.
I do that for fun. Well, maybe that's why he annoys
Maybe that's
me.
what he fucking does.
Yeah. Well, come on. Like for
You just don't like him having fun.
No.
I can admit I don't like what is Simon whatever Lane name having
Right,
fun.
right.
I can say that honestly. I don't like it when he's having
Okay,
fun.
let me give you an example. I'm not going around parading a woman who's accusing another politician of having fathered their children and potentially, all right? Potentially putting them in harm's way, because the more you put that person on social media, the more people target them with all these jokes and whatnot.
Yeah.
And you were saying before, what if someone says something that might embarrass her or something like that?
So you're saying his fun may be detrimental to other people?
Yes.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. I try as much as possible with my silliness to not cause harm to another person. But I think, I don't know if he cares, really. I don't know if he cares.
I see.
I don't know if you do, then you do care. But I'm saying I don't know if you do. And maybe you can tell me. Right?
You just want him to tell you if he cares.
Maybe he can
What if
tell.
he tells you I don't care?
So yeah, he annoys me. He really does.
Okay.
The other people that annoy me, they're not really that important.
For real? Can you give us one of the non-important ones?
That annoy me?
Yeah.
And I can stand their annoyance and stuff like that.
I can stand
But
it.
then again, if I mention them, it
becomes
means
a thing.
it becomes a thing. It means that they're important. So
Fuck you guys. Die in obscurity.
I would rather not. I really would
Die in
rather not.
obscurity, peasants.
But there are a lot of annoying people on social media. Though.
It is true. I think I'm an annoying person on social
try
media. as well.
I try to unfollow them. And,
Do you think
to
you're
avoid-
annoying to a lot of people on social media?
yes, I am. But the people that I'm annoying to probably don't understand me. It's the same way like you, right? A lot of people don't understand.
I mean, it's the
how you
same way
think.
like how I probably just don't understand Simon Mwanza or whatever.
Mwelane.
Yeah, it's the same thing. He might be a very deep intellect, but it's just annoying.
But you are right. He does do too much sometimes.
Yeah, but that's my perspective.
He does.
You know what I mean? For other people, he might be someone who's actually.
And I don't think I'm gonna be his age and do the stuff that he does.
Yeah. And if I do, I don't think it'll be that corny.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I'll probably be reading a book on a porch somewhere on a farm or something like that.
I'll be parked outside Rhodes Park.
Right.
Yeah,
maybe I'll be having a beer at a pub.
Successful sugar daddy.
But I would not be TikToking at that age.
Yeah, that's kind of you kind of wilding though.
I won't be TikToking at that age.
That's kind of wild. Is he married? Do you know?
And I won't be blocking people at that age.
Is he married? Do you know?
He's married. He's a family guy.
He's a family guy.
Yeah, he's
like
married.
Peter
He's got
Griffin.
kids. Yeah.
I wonder how his kids.
Well,
Take
it. I wonder too. I really do.
Out of curiosity, that must be something to always see, not only the positive side, but to see
Right.
the negative things that people say about your dad.
Yeah, like and I think
Like, is my dad really whack?
yeah, and I think about like, what if your kids have been bullied because of
that shit,
that stuff?
right?
And they're like, oh,
I mean, not that
saw
shit.
your dad.
Your great
Just saw your dad.
work, or whatever it is.
Just saw your dad on TikTok and whatnot.
Yeah.
I would not be
Or if your kids
TikToking.
waking up like, bro, your body's wild.
Right. Like
Your dad's tripping today.
Yeah.
What happened at home?
Your dad is tripping. I will probably not be TikToking at that age, man. I really won't.
You know
so you were right. He does do too much sometimes.
I also feel like I would really just love to sit down and get him drunk and see who he really is.
I don't think he drinks.
That's the point.
Yeah, like
That's the fucking point.
what is this about?
Yeah, I just want to know
Like,
who
what's
he is.
going on?
Yeah, I just want to get him slightly
I feel the same,
inebriated
and
ask
that's
him
what
a
I'm
few
saying.
questions.
And that's what I'm saying. I feel the same way about that. Same way. Like, how can you be that age and you still do that stuff that you do? Like,
But
what
that's
is
how I
that?
feel about like
What is that? What
political
is like a
sphere
man
in
just
general.
goes on Facebook Live and just starts talking for an hour. What is that? What is that though? Like,
That's
just
called social media, bro.
and what are you talking about? Like, what do you ever consider? Like, what's the value of what I'm saying?
What you're doing, yeah.
Like, am I educating someone? Am I? You're just on. And by the way, the two people we're talking about were at war. They've been at like war
At
forever.
odds.
Yeah.
Ah, shit. So we might get one side of the camp.
Can you imagine that? So Simon Moelane
Whichever
and
one of you
Shulifet
love that.
Ali just been throwing shots at each other.
For real.
Yeah, and these are grown men, like family men, right?
Jeez.
And they're throwing shots at each other on social media. Why not go old school and just have a fist fight?
That's what I said.
The back of the yard or
You know,
something.
this is what made Casper Nyovest such like a genius. This boxing thing he's doing is like a really great way to iron out differences.
Mm-hmm.
It's a really great way to legally iron out your differences.
I'm telling you.
Right?
I even made a meme about them, actually. Let me show you. I did, yeah.
Of course you did.
I made a meme about them because of all this. Because I found it really silly. Like, why are you doing all this? So I made a meme about them, right? And the meme, Simon Moelane didn't like the meme.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
What did he have to say?
So the meme was I got a picture of a married a couple at their wedding, and I put Tyler's face and Simon Moelane's face on that, to say like, hey, listen, if you guys are so much, in this fight, why don't you just get married?
Get married. It's starting to feel like a playground situation.
It's starting to feel like maybe you like each other, maybe that's why you don't want to. So
that's why I feel like that's why I feel like people don't like each other in general. There's something they like, and then they're like, they're doing it wrong, right? Like, I like in particular what Mr. Lane's education of English, what.
I like
love
that too.
shit.
I love that. Yeah.
I love it.
Me too.
Right? But then there's a part of it where it just becomes, you just sound like you're showboating. You just sound like you're trying to show off an accent. You just sound like, you just sound like you're demeaning people.
Yeah, like at
You
some
know-
like it at some point it starts sounding very like condescending.
Very condescending. It's very
Like
demeaning.
now it's not just education. You're just trying to
Yeah.
show off how well you can pronounce literally.
It's got like a tone of like,
know? Like how well your American accent is. You know.
Which, by the way, we do not give a fuck about.
Hey, Simon Marlene. Let me talk to you. Look at me, okay?
Look at
Don't mind this guy.
Let's do it.
I love you.
Let's do it like a Zambian pastor. Put your hands to the speaker.
Put your hands to the speaker.
and take this message.
I distance myself to what he just said. I care about your American accent and your knowledge of English. And give us another one. Tell us another.
I love your knowledge of English. I think you should be presenting your lessons a little bit better.
Mm-hmm.
I think if your aim is to teach, I think it shouldn't be an entertainment show. I think you should have a live where you actually do this for real. Not just hold it over people's heads who can't pronounce or speak certain words.
So that's how I feel. That's how I feel about Taddy as well. Like, listen, nobody's saying don't do what you do.
Yeah.
Maybe it can be done better. Maybe you can do it in a way that that does not harm another person. Like, maybe just try not to be dramatic about it. And the reason why it annoys me is because I know this person is smart. I know this person is smart. I wish they wouldn't, and you already said I probably do the same thing.
Yeah, you do the same thing. I don't know why you're hating. It's like that Chris Brown song. How can you hate from outside the club?
Okay, you know what? Listen, man. Listen. Okay, fine.
Because that's what even, like, I can hear...
That's not what I do,
I can hear
though.
Lane saying this in response. Like, how can you hate from outside the club?
That's not what I do.
Yeah.
That's not what I do. I have never. You can never say. Well, oh my goodness.
People can say anything.
I don't know. Well, I'm just saying that it can be the same way you're saying. SML can do it better. Yeah, Daddy can do it better too.
That's who you meant when you said SML.
Yeah.
I just didn't want to be a hater, bro. I didn't know who the hell you were talking about.
When did I say that?
Earlier on when we were talking, when you're telling me about the thing you did. Actually, when we're talking about happy moments or something. And you said you did a TED Talk.
Right,
And
yeah.
the people who were in
Oh, yeah,
attendance.
yeah.
You said SML. In my brain, I was like,
yeah, he was actually on stage with me.
Ah.
Yeah.
All right.
He was on stage with me. Your talk was shit though, but I'm joking. It's a joke. It's a joke. It's a joke.
God damn. We are not making it easy for anyone to
telling
like
you,
us.
man. I'm telling you. Nobody's going
We're really not.
Nobody.
We're not making it easy.
But yeah, that's who I was talking about.
Okay.
That's SML. Actually, his name is not actually SML. So Simon Marlene is the road where his office is.
I see.
Yeah, his name is something else.
Huh.
So Simon Lane.
I see.
Lane as in street.
Man, I thought this nigga had a cool name.
You see, we actually care. We're not just dissing out here.
Now, as soon as the mic goes off, I'm gonna find out. And should I find out that you're Jacob Chikonkopiti?
He's probably gonna.
We're gonna have a conversation.
He's probably a fan. I can guarantee he's a fan.
Of this.
Of you.
For real?
Yeah.
I
know he's my fan.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, he's commissioned work before.
Oh, great.
Yeah, he's commissioned work before. He's a fan. I'm a fan of yours too.
Of mine?
No.
Of him?
I'm just trying to be so nice right now.
Do the nice thing, because I'm coming to ruin all that shit.
Let me
do the nice shit.
Let me do the nice thing. I'm a huge fan of SML, man.
Okay.
I'm a like a huge fan.
Yeah.
A groupie, in fact.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So there you go.
All right. I'm not a fan of none of that shit. I've never appreciated any of that shit. I don't think you should be doing that shit. And you need to stop. You need to fucking stop doing that shit. I'm just playing.
Man.
Actually, I'm not playing, but You know how I feel, man. It's like
when we went dark, we went very dark, and we went light, we went super light. Now it sounds like we're fucking playing out here.
yeah, man. Hey,
It's an actual podcast, people. Don't worry about it. We good.
How'd you feel about what's this for?
We're on 4.
Yeah.
Right. 4 feels nice. You know, honestly, I just wanted to have a conversation with you.
That's always the
Honestly,
case.
I didn't even give a fuck whether we
What we're gonna
record
talk about, yeah.
or we don't record. I was just excited to have a conversation, man, because it's been a while.
Yeah, it's
you know what I
been a
mean? Yeah.
Cheers, bro.
Yeah.
Cheers. And you're always welcome here, bro.
Episode 4.
Episode 4 of the Greatness Game.
The Greatness Game. Mother A.
Are you one of those people who can't say motherfucker?
Look, cursing is not supposed to be done anyhow, okay?
Says fucking who?
Yeah.
Who the fuck says that shit?
Okay, critics kala chuo.
No, but
That's it.
tukana
That's it.
tukana kwa abantu. Kama kwati, they're in their own lane.
Mixing crimes with life enzymes, taking the big scout route, and niggas no doubt better than they know they daughters and they sons.
Yo, people go through pain and still don't gain positive contact. Just like my main man who got others cleaning up his physical and fluid. His mind got congested, he got the non-influent. Neighborhoods are now hoods, cause nobody's neighbors, just animals surviving with that animal behavior under eye. Rhyming from dark to light sky. Experiments where needles and skin connect. No wonder where we live is called the projects. When the mistakes is high, you damn sure try to do anything to get the piece of the pie.